So, another clown has been added to the circus, and our newest addition to the buffoonery that's been happening over the last couple of years is Vitaly, who's considered an OG prankster on the YouTube spaces. This man is a pioneer in the pranking spaces, and he completely went off the rails over the last, I think, maybe 6 or 7 years when he started crashing like international games like the FIFA, NFL, and stuff like that. And then he went quiet and dormant for quite some time, just for him to come back during the EDP slash, PDF file situation that was happening. And he did it for just a little bit before he decided to take a 15-hour flight across the planet to go to the Philippines and be an absolute menace over there. Much like the people before him, like Johnny Somali, who decided to go to Japan and a few other Southeast Asian countries or East Asian countries and decided to just wreak havoc in those countries, and now is facing very long sentences in Korea. He decided to do the exact same thing, but in the Philippines. A stupid idea. Now here's a quick rundown on what happened. Initially, he started his streams on Kick doing benevolent things. He was giving out money and gifts and stuff like that, which is a pretty good thing. And then for some reason, he thought that he wasn't getting enough money, he wasn't getting enough attention, so he decided to amp it up just a little bit. He decided to steal bikes from police officers, harass the people that were just walking down the streets, break into restaurants and stuff like that. And on top of all this, he decided to film it himself and live stream it. And here are some footages of what exactly went down during those times. Well, attention is what he wanted, and attention is exactly what he got. The man prosecuting him, just to put this into perspective, is the same man who prosecuted the previous president of the country. That same guy is coming after you and wants to set an example out of you. This case has gotten so much attention that the current president of the country decided to publicly address it, react live to the crimes that this man has committed, and address the nation while watching and say that we are going to make an example out of this man. And we'll put the video of how he reacted to the whole thing in there.
Sira ulo ko. Hindi naman Pilipino, pwede ko mamurahin. Ang isa pa nating nakita ngayong linggo, yung kagalit-galit na pinanggagawa ng isang foreign vlogger sa ating mga kababayan.
I'm gonna rob you.
Biro man na ito o hindi, sino naman Pilipino ang hindi kukulo ang dugo sa napapanood na nakakalungkot dahil ito isang naging bahagi na ng social media na nagkakaroon ng mga vlogger na nanggugulo lang, nang aasar lang, nang buwisit lang, nang babastos lang para makakuha ng mga viewers. Huwag tayong sasama dyan sa ganyang klaseng ugali. Hindi naman ganyan ang ugaling Pilipino. Asahan ninyo yung mga gumagawa ng ganyan na hindi natin pababayaan na patuloy nilang ginagawa.
Now, during the public hearing for this situation, Vitaly had to come out and listen to the charges that he's facing. And I want you guys to listen to this. Here are the charges that he's currently facing: theft, vandalism, unjust fixation, burglary, and legal recording of individuals without their consent, which is an actual crime over there. And here is the kicker. Each and every single one of those charges carries a minimum sentence of 5 years. Not maximum, minimum sentence of 5 years each. 5 multiplied by 5. He is facing 25 years in prison. He is not going to come out of prison until this man's life is basically done. And how did he decide to react to this whole thing when this is being said? Take a look at this.
Wala mga road cops ang talaga na sila-sila. Wala pa, i-elevate lang sa napukam yan. Pero we have a backlog of 1,300 cases.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Now, you might be wondering, what kind of prison is he going to? Well, he is going to none other than one of the worst prisons in that entire region of the world. A prison so bad that it has a reputation of people going in there and never coming back. The previous president used to use it as a place to torture people and stuff like that. People are packed like sardines in small cells. He's not going to be eating much food. And let's be honest, Vitaly is clearly on something. Once he cannot get those things into the prison, he is going to have some serious numerous ramifications. He may be facing some withdrawals and stuff like that. And again, these are speculations on my end. Just to make this deal even nicer for all of us watching this whole thing unfold, Kick decided to also kick him and ban him and say that we have nothing to do with you. Why would you want to associate with a guy who decided to make an enemy out of an entire country, and you're an up and coming platform that want to compete with platforms like YouTube? Obviously, you're gonna want to disassociate with somebody like this who's going to just tank your brand to the ground. So what are we looking at right here? He's facing basically life in prison. He's not going to see the light of day anytime soon. He's going to be losing his way of making money. He basically lost his entire life for what? For a few seconds of fame, just to get attention for an extra 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, extra 20, 30, 40 bucks, extra $100. Hell, even an extra 100,000 or $1 million is not worth this. Now, here is the thing. These live streamers, these IRL live streamers, decided to push themselves towards the direction of just being absolute menaces instead of just doing good things. They decided to go to countries where they just go the extra mile to be nice to people. They go the extra mile to try to be hospitable to outsiders and stuff like that. And they decided to just run amok in their countries and make a mockery of them. Jana Somali was one of them. Vitaly decided to join that crew. And the Philippines said, no, we're not having this. We're going to make an example out of you so that when people come in the future, they learn their lesson to know that you guys are guests here. So you need to act like guests. You cannot go to other countries and take advantage of the kindness of people and make an example out of you. If you decided to do that, is something that I wholeheartedly support. Now, what do you guys think about this whole thing? Let me know in the comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel.